Welcome to Any and Everything podcast. I'm your boy Perion,
And I'm your boy James.
and today, like we told you last week, we are back with this topic. And the topic of today is I just did that for dramatic effect, but
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
the topic of today is, can you date your friend's ex?
Damn.
So so James, do you think it's okay to date your friend's ex?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Um, that's all justifiable, in my opinion. Hear me out. I'm a person who like to make it make sense, so we gonna make it make sense. It all depends on actually a couple of things. If you spoke to your boy about it beforehand, okay, cool. If he spoke to you about it, he's like, you know what? I honestly don't care, bro. Go ahead. I'm over all of that. That's in my past. Do what you want to do. That's what makes you happy. You cool. You happy. Go ahead. Right. That's one thing that can do. Another thing is if it wasn't for no significant amount of time, like say Mugs dated for like 2 weeks or something. Like like are we really finna count a 2 week relationship for real? Like, and if y'all ain't do nothing either, like it's just a 2 week meaningless time waster. Go ahead and talk to the bug, bro. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna care about that. Now, I will say this: I feel like that would be crossing the line to some extent. Going back to again, if you didn't talk to your boy about it, okay, then you crossing the line because now I feel like you've been plotting on this for a minute. This is something that had in the works. Another thing too, again, we can go right back to the whole time situation. I could have been with this person for 3 years, 4 years, however many years, and again, you've been plotting this whole time. Is how I'm gonna look at it as, because a lot of times we done all hung out together, or maybe we did double days, or whatever the case may be. Or like, oh yeah, she like a sis for me, like a sis for real, like that sis, you bro, that sis, like you a backstab, like so. I feel like I can go both, either way, as long as you have that talk. I feel like it should be okay, but like I said, that can go either way. That's kind of flip flop. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's brick and bro code. I don't care if it was 2 weeks, a day, one Saturday night. It's too many females out here for that to be talking like to the same girl. But I am a firm believer of doing people how they do you. Now, me personally, I don't like that. I done seen it ruin a whole bunch of people friendships. I done seen family get into it over a female, and they didn't realize it was and family get into it over the like as far as the females getting into it over the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they don't realize that that person was the problem. It's many of the cases. Now, some of the time it was the other person, like the people trying to do that. But no,
Right.
I don't believe in that. I don't think it's good. Now, what you said earlier too, and it's to me, it's different conditions. Like when you come to them and everything. But I don't know. It's like if you come to my house
Okay.
and I'd be like, "Do you want some orange juice?" Right?
Okay.
I'm not about to give you the cup that I drunk out of. I'm gonna give you your new cup. So, like I said, you might as well just go, get your new girl. And then, like you said, I don't know. I feel like that's some, backstabbing type stuff. You've been plotting, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, talking about, oh yeah, this sis for real. No, you've been in the back of your mind. You've been trying to break that back.
Yeah, that's your next
You
target.
just, I can't wait to folks mess up. I'm gonna be right there, just ready.
you know,
Now, like you said, now to your point, in different conditions.
you're right.
Now, I remember I was in the situation, but I didn't date this person.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy ended up dating this person, but what happened was it was the summertime. Let me take you to the summer back 2018.
It's a good summer.
It
Yeah,
was, wasn't
it's a
it?
good summer.
So we we met this
I didn't want to
girl
cough on. Yeah, go ahead.
in this group, and we was all in this group chat. Remember, we was in what's that thing called?
House party.
House party.
House party.
House party. And we met this girl, and I wasn't liking her at first, and then this other dude was liking her, right?
Right.
So then he trying to talk to her. Now look, this where the thing comes in when when you say you come to bro and everything. Now look, this dude that was talking to her, he was all the way in Farawayville, and the girl was out here with us. And and I'm sorry, y'all, because this story is funny to me. And so she ended up like stop talking to him. And then when I like to your point, I define talking and dating as two different things. Like when you talking to somebody, you know, you're trying to build to a relationship, but dating, you already was already in a like relationship. You already got something built.
Right.
Now they talked for like, oh, what was it? 2 weeks? Wasn't it 2 weeks?
Around about. It was nothing
It wasn't
significant.
nothing
Right. It
serious
was
because
nothing
she started
significant.
was going with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not going with
Well,
somebody
yeah,
else, but was
talking.
talking to somebody else.
Right.
So we all was hanging out. We was going to her crib, swim and all this other stuff, and then we was hanging out, going to different places. And then you know what? When we started hanging out some more, I was like, you know what? I kind of started liking her a little bit. But I came to bro at that time because I'm like, you know what? I don't even want Mugs to feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, technically, to me, looking back at it now, I feel like I ain't have to come to him just because that's 2 weeks, and then you ain't even meet her in person. I could see if y'all was like together in person and everything. Now that's different. Now, if he would have came, it don't matter to me. If he would talk to her, I don't care if it was like 2, 3 weeks, and he was in person. Then you know what? I would have been like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm not even going to try to entertain that
Right.
because that's just not the person that I am. But since you all the way in Farawayville,
You hold no justification over here.
yeah.
You
So
out your
it's like
jurisdiction.
it's not. It's like not important, honestly. So yeah, I came to him and talked to him, and then he was like, yeah, yeah, like he was like, yeah, it's cool and everything. And then we started talking, and then we ain't built up to nothing. Well, not nothing for real. And then he ended up dating her later. Now in that situation, like I said, that's cool because that's not his ex. That's just somebody he used to talk to. But yeah,
It's funny you even say that too about the whole you personally feel like you didn't have to come to him, but you still went to him anyway, just out of respect for what y'all had or
right.
whatever. Just respecting the fact that if we boys, I'm gonna come to you like a man, whatnot. That's cool. But I was kind of thinking about it. Well, actually, about the whole situation right there. That I can consider him even talking to her for real, bro. Only because if you not for real think about it, because only because if you think about it, she did keep telling him like, "I'm not trying to get with you. I don't want to. We can just be cool." You feel me? Like unless he was telling you something different.
Well, this person. He was telling us stuff differently. So
But based on what she was telling us
yeah, I
and
mean,
what we was hearing, at least over on house party when we was in the cause, but I don't know what they talked about.
and in
And
person,
right, and in person.
yeah.
Now, like I said, I know what they talked about privately on their own time, but for what I was hearing, it was just nah, we just gonna be cool. that, that's what I was sound on. Everything I could consider him like, oh yeah, I used to talk to her. Yeah, you used to talk to her as an acquaintance. Like you held, you had no business over here for real like that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, but I just know how the male ego is. I know how the mind works and his mind,
that was fucked up.
definitely. But I know how it worked, and then I didn't want Muggs to do too much and be like, oh yeah, because everybody flipped the story. Like he even flipped the story of that other situation.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back of my mind, I thought I was doing something that like I personally felt was right. So you know
I
that's
feel
why I
that.
did that.
Nah, you did right, bro. You did right.
But
I respect that.
yeah, but like you said, bro, like earlier you said, you coming to the person. Yeah, that's why I came to him. I came to him because I knew that he wanted her. Like you said, she came to us was like, oh no, it's not like that. And you know what? She could have been lying too, but
That is true.
that's all we know. We just know what we heard two different stories. But yeah, like I'm saying, no, it's too many. There's too many other females out here for all that. Like no.
So let me ask you with that situation, because you said he did eventually end up getting with her,
Mm-hmm.
and you said what y'all was building up wasn't nothing significant, or it didn't
Mm-hmm.
go nowhere or anything. Do you feel like he broke any type of code, or you felt like he kind of stabbed you in the back, or like a slight cut? I'll say, since y'all never did anything either.
All right. So the only reason why I probably say that he broke the code is it's the way that he went about it.
Okay,
So yeah, we was talking and everything, but it's like he was plotting
that
like
is
in the
true.
middle when we was talking.
Hmm.
So he was telling her some things that I thought this person was my brother. So I'm telling him certain things, and then when I was telling him, come to find out, he was telling her. So and kind of like that's why we had separated in the talking thing,
Okay,
and then he hid. I don't know if you know this, but he had hid it from me that they was like starting something until like they actually like made it official. And that's when he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm told like, oh yeah, like I asked her to be my girl, and she finna be my girl, whatever like that."
I ain't gonna lie, now that I don't
Yeah,
remember,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
So I don't know if he already told y'all, but I didn't know until he came to me. He was like, "Yeah, she finna be my girl." Like that, like the day before or a couple days
The birthday.
before he had whatever she came back out here,
Oh, okay,
and then
okay.
they got together. Yeah, he ain't tell me nothing. I was there in the headlights about the situation.
That is some Now that is some backstabbing ass stuff,
And
bro.
then it's just like, okay, it's like you said, at least give it some time and everything. It's like we just started talking. Like literally just probably stopped talking. It wasn't even like a week. It was barely a couple days. Now I ain't trying to make her sound like um a whore or a gardening tool for the older people. I ain't, I ain't trying to make her sound like that,
Oh my
but
god.
he used what I told him to get her, and that's what it was. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's some behind the back type stuff.
Hmm.
That was backdoor for real. That wasn't front. Now I could see if it was front. No, that was back. That was back and side.
And it's just crazy too, just kind of remembering a lot of this stuff based off the fact like he was the whole, oh yeah, this just my best friend and whatnot. Like you trying to play that card to nah for real, bro. Because think about it, because when he came, because when it was what your birthday and he came out here just to visit, right? He wasn't out here for good, was he?
That was permanent.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, when he came back and it's for
Hmm.
your birthday and everything, hey, this is my best friend and everything. Like, come on, bro. If any, like, if you ain't gonna be honest with her, like, you can at least be honest with you. You ain't got because this don't even include me. That's why I'm not bringing me into it. Like, you can at least be honest with you and be like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The more I've been hanging out with mugs, I'm kind of like really feeling the vibe for real. Just be honest about it.
Yeah, you don't gotta lie,
Because
Craig. You don't gotta
you
lie.
feel me? Because at the end of the day, even if you would have told him, I don't want you to talk to her in that sense, he's still going to do whatever he want to do.
Yeah,
It don't. He he would have just came to you out of just respect, but knowing he already gonna do what he want to do, so it ain't like he had to really listen to you. If you was, would it be like, don't do it? But that's why I said, if even if you would have did that, I could have respected him a little bit more just for talking to you about it first.
Hmm.
Because at that point, it's like, well, you did what you were supposed to do. Now do what you want to do. But
Yeah.
and he actually really messed up the relationship for everybody. I mean, the relationship, not like I was trying to get on, like you were trying to get on, just like the friendship in general that we all have built that summer. Because I knew her longer, as I always wasn't as close. If that makes sense. Like when I ever see her, I'm like, hey, what's up and whatnot. It would be cool, of course, we'll have conversations, but we'll leave it at that. Mainly because two, we never live close at all. But around that summertime, it's like I got to hang out with mugs more, got to see people in a different light outside of going to church because that's why I always see her be at church. So I'm like, okay, like you really is like a cool person for real. Like around that time, bro, we didn't have any type of arguments whatsoever. No, for real. We had no type of arguments whatsoever. We was cooling. I think we was hanging out dang near what twice a week for the most part.
Yeah.
That whole
That
summer,
whole summer.
like at least twice a week, bro. And then right when he get into the equation,
Everything.
everything just shifted, bro. Like
Everything went
everything
down.
just shifted. Like his self esteem
Man.
played a big part in that. His feelings, he became more in his feelings about stuff. Just becoming untrustworthy. He was acting more like a girl than a girl. It was a few females don't get offended about like, well, what's that supposed to mean? Don't read too much into it. But yeah, man, like, he really messed it up a lot. Yeah, if that was his goal, he definitely succeeded in a lot of stuff. I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now to bring the topic back.
Go ahead.
Now, dating somebody else.
All right.
I don't know, bro. It just wouldn't sit right with me. Like, I don't know. How would you feel about that situation? It wouldn't sit right with me. I'm like, just to know, because I ain't gonna lie, I got some freaky friends, and they be telling me about some of the things that they be doing. So it's like, in the back of my mind, it's like, gee, I can't, get that image outside, my head.
Now I feel that, bro. For me, I wouldn't want to put myself in that situation because, like you said, there's plenty of females out here to go get your own, and you never been in that situation, but you've been close enough to it. Just off the story you gave, I never even been kind of close enough to the story like that. But for me, I don't think I could do it only because let's say let's say you was cool with somebody. Well, let's say me and you cool with the same person and it's your ex. And you're like, yeah, I don't care, you want to date it, then date it. Okay, cool. But y'all broke up on some mutual stuff. Y'all still cool. And we all and obviously me and you, we cool. So we gonna hang out. And we all go out and hang out. I'ma start and it's not even off of what's the word I'm looking for? Like low self esteem maybe. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It's not even off of like low self esteem or like I'm losing my confidence. It'll be more so like if you say something and I don't really think it was that funny, but you over here laughing your ass off. I'm gonna look at that differently. Like okay, like okay, like I'm not gonna if we hang out, I'm not gonna be able to look at y'all kind of the same for the at least look at my girl at that point kind of the same because it's like y'all done been with each other. You know what this nigga look like naked. You know what she look like naked.
Mm,
Like for all I know, maybe us hanging out, sparking up some type of feelings,
hmm.
and you be like, oh no, it ain't like that. And she could be the same thing, but a lot of times people be naive when it comes to feelings, or they try to ignore them.
They try to hide 'em.
You feel me? Because they can feel it, and they be like, nah, that is wrong. So they'll try to ignore it because it's wrong, but because it's a good feeling, you still kind of do little small stuff to get whatever reaction you're looking for, whether it's intentional or not intentional. But like I said, I wouldn't even like to put myself in that situation because at that point, it's gonna be okay. Like I'm gonna break up with her eventually. Like if I just can't shake that feeling, or like I just study feeling uneasy, or like I feel like I can't be comfortable around someone who I consider a brother and someone who I want to progress with. At that point, it's like something got to give, and I'm not gonna throw you out because I done known you 10 plus years. So by default, you gotta go. Like you gotta get out of here. And if you want to stay part of the friend group, that's cool too. It don't matter. But it is what at that point it is what it is.
Yeah, I can't do that. Now I seen it
Okay.
work rarely. I
I
remember
mean, yeah,
there's some people that we've been cool with, and they still hang out to this day.
kudos to them.
And back in the day, they dated the same girl. At least he had decency to wait till he found somebody else. But yeah, they end up dating the same girl, and they still like close. Now
That's
I
what's
don't
up.
know. Now I ain't know much about the situation, but I
Right.
know they told me they was like, yeah, they was dating the same girl. I ain't gonna lie, she was ugly though, but they ended up dating the same girl though. But I remember one time I could say you was kind of close in the situation, but you wasn't
Me?
in the situation.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't remember that meeting?
Oh, I'm like me. I don't even know if I can. Well,
It's kind of close.
it is kind of close.
It's kind of close. It's like you wasn't in it, but you was in it without knowing you was in it.
Well, I kind of did know. Only be.
Wait, hold on.
All right, we go.
That's
Okay.
gonna make you sound bad. You got to explain it
Well,
to the
that's what I'm
people.
explaining. That's why I
Yeah,
kind of said
explain it
that
to
was something. All
the.
right, look. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm a liar. Because I honestly didn't. I didn't think about the situation that he brought it up. He said to me. All right, so look, it's like man, it's 2016. Yeah, this man was it? No, it was 2017.
Right? It was.
2017 because I was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, look, so take it back. Junior year high school, I got 6 period lunch, but at my lunch it was about mainly all seniors in this lunchroom. And I ain't know nobody in there for real. So I end up sitting down at this one table because I recognized two people from this group that we was a part of in high school. It's called Few Good Men and whatnot. Go around the school doing charity events, whatnot, stuff like that around the community. So I sit down, and then was like, okay, I know y'all from this group that we all a part of. Why not? They was cool. There was this one girl there, and she was cute and whatnot. She was really cool and whatnot. But I wasn't knowing that she was dating one of the guys who was part of the same group as me, right? So I don't know how I ended up getting any of her information. Because I had a snap in her number. I don't know how that ended up happening. But I ended up getting everybody snapping numbers at the table. I just don't know what sparked that. So she was texting me one day. She's like, "Yeah, I'm having problems with such and such, and this is going on, and this is going on." So me, I was really being a good person. I'm like, "Well, maybe you should talk to him about that, and you express how you feel to him, and you know, see he's being responsive to it, and if he's actually listening to you, understanding what you're saying, and give it some time. So after you have that conversation, if there's any change." Cool. Like, he cares about you. Like, he's trying to make a difference that you can see. So, we got a relationship, stay afloat. But when I said that, she would text me back relatively quick. She was like, well, we already had the conversation. Like, we'll just say like a month ago, just for like lack of because I don't remember the actual time frame. She like a month ago, and ain't nothing changed. So in my mind, I'm like, oh well, that's the only advice I have for you. I said, well, not for real, not for real. Because at that point, I didn't know what else to say. Like, well, if you had a conversation some time ago and you don't see a significant change or anything, I said, well, break up with him then. Now that wasn't now when I said it, I really wasn't trying to talk to her for real. It was like, well, if you feel like you stuck in a situation that is no solution, get rid of the whole problem itself. So leave. 2 days later, yeah, I broke up with him. I'm like, oh, okay, like you really listened to me. So after that, the table got empty. He didn't sit down over there no more. The other dude from the meeting, he didn't sit down over, but he'll come back like every once in a while. But that was his dude, so he kind of followed him. Um, there was another dude at the table. I don't care about names. His name was Ryan. He sat down, like he was always over there, but he liked Siri. Now I ain't gonna lie, he was actually bogus. He been liking her the whole time she was with Buddy.
You might as well say everybody name.
Skippy. So
Cause you,
so
you the name drop. So you might as-
he he liked Siri the whole time that Lawrence was dating her.
Mhm.
But he never said nothing. But I was looking at like how he'll look at her, how he'll talk and everything. And I'm like, you not slick, bro. Like I can really tell that you really feeling this girl.
He was trying
And
to TYB, huh?
he was, and even Siri knew because I think he texted her one time or two trying to talk to her, and like Siri was just telling me about that situation. So I'm like, you look, kind of bogus, bro.
No, she bogus.
But I tell Lawrence,
Yeah. That's something you tell your dude. What she telling you for?
I don't know, bro.
No.
Like
She had an agenda too.
I feel like maybe, but me and him was somewhat cool too. But he ended up not liking me because I guess he knew that Siri liked me, so he made that my problem. Like that's my fault. Nigga, it ain't my fault.
How you
Look better. I don't fucking know shit.
how you gonna get mad at you because somebody else
That's
like
why I
you?
said, how is that my fault? Get your shit in order. Either way, so he stopped talking to me. He stopped talking to me about that. I didn't care. Um, so after that, me and Siri started talking more.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay. Now I'm kind of like, you know what, you like, you really is pretty cool. Like we got a lot of stuff in common. You like anime and whatnot, and it was just a lot going on for real. So I'm like, okay, like I definitely like want to date you for real. And plus, she's a senior at the time, a junior. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
That nigga said I'm going to two
Hey, you
proms.
feel? Hey, I'm going to two, bro. So it was another dude. His name was Malcolm. He was friends with Lawrence. I don't know how close he was, but I guess you said like they was like best friends, whatever. Now he was also part of the same group, the membership thing that we was in. I was gonna say boys and men, a few good men, a few good men. I, I'm thinking about pops. That's why. But nah,
Nigga, you talking about my father?
no, it was Mama who was saying that, right?
No.
But yeah, I'm
Pop
talking about your
said
pops. Boys
he
to
said man's a man of standards. And mama was saying a good few men.
men. Either way,
Something about boys to men. I think somebody else said that though.
someone else
Somebody
did
else
say that
said y'all
to us
let
though.
boys to men.
Heck,
We
no,
not singing.
but no, there's also part of Few Good Men, and they got to Lawrence that Siri was talking to Malcolm. Exactly, but I didn't know that she was talking to him as she was also talking to me.
Dun dun dun.
I only found out because two other seniors, I ain't never seen these people before, bro. They walked up to me in like the lunchroom. I think it was like in the morning time during like the breakfast time, whatnot. They like, "Hey, you James?" And bro, that's the second time someone at school. I'm like, "Hey, you James?" So I'm looking. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? Like, why you want to know?" Like, hey, I was letting you know, bro. As I'm like, like we know you talk to Siri or whatnot. Like, just be careful because she be talking to Malcolm too and everything. And I was just looking. I'm
Hey,
like,
I ain't gonna lie. People was messy back
bro,
then.
man, bro, the fact that I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was a couple of times where I'm thinking to myself, how do a lot of these people in school even know who I am? For real?
You know, that's the same thing that happened. When I'm gonna let you finish your story, then I'm
All
gonna tell you.
right. So yeah, I'm like, so I just looked at both of them. I'm like, all right, well, cool, thanks for that, and I just walked off because like, what do you want me to say? So I said thanks, and I think maybe like a couple of days later, now I remember this so clear, bro. Her locker was in the Spanish hallway, right next to Roque's classroom.
Hmm.
Now I'm in the 1900 hallway. You know how that is. It's literally just a
It was
straight,
right,
then a
straight
then a
shot in
right.
the right.
So I'm walking to her locker. I'm finna walk to her locker. And as I'm walking to her locker, I see, and it was raining this day because they had And I just know, like I said, it was real clear. It felt like a movie scene, bro. She ran past me with Malcolm holding his hand. Well, he was holding her hand. He was in front. She was like trailing. They running down to my hallway to get the like the 19 door 19. And when I tell you, she looked at me, and then, like I said, it felt like a movie because in my mind I'll have like a slow, like frame by frame. She looked at me, smiled, and kept going. And I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, damn. I'm like, them niggas who they was talking about. So I just said, okay, well, fuck it. Like, you don't owe me nothing. It ain't like we together, so okay, cool. But again, it got to Lawrence that him and Malcolm, I mean, that Malcolm and her was talking or dating.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how we get to the whole meeting thing. It went to, my fault, went to the whole meeting, Few Good Men. And they was like, yeah. And it was Cameron who brought this whole thing up. Yeah, we got two brothers in here
That's the
that
dude
with
that
the
was with
glasses.
the glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, like a high top or a Gumby or something. He like, yeah, we got two brothers in here that that don't want to talk to each
Mm-hmm.
other, and I can't sit back and let it happen anymore because they supposed to be real good friends now. They stopped talking over some goofy stuff. I don't believe that's nothing goofy to stop talking about. Unless y'all go, unless I mean you
That's the meeting that set up the next meeting.
exactly.
Cause you remember that's when everybody came to. I was
Everybody
like,
came
bro,
to
I
that
ain't never
meeting.
seen some of
Hey,
these niggas. Bro.
you would
We up
think,
there deep as heck
bro,
for some mess.
bro, we sitting on tables. There ain't even enough chairs for all. I don't even think half the people was members at that time, bro.
No, half of them people wasn't members. Cause you remember that the next time, when we had the dang, I don't want to give they stuff away, but when we was starting the stages,
You're right.
cause we ain't joined yet technically.
Right.
So when it was the stages set up, I ain't seen none of them niggas no
You
more.
feel me, bro? That's what I'm like. Y'all don't even belong in this
They
room,
bogus.
right? Y'all got outside niggas in here. But yeah. So Lawrence and Malcolm, they go up there, they telling everybody about the situation. And here come this nigga Tavion. One day, we go try to get Tavion on the show. He a real good dude, for real. But this nigga Tavion, he kind of pissed me off. The room is quiet because everyone want to listen to the story and how this like all expired.
But hold on, before I know what you about to say.
Right.
I know what you about to say. You know that situation. He was bad in that situation, but I remember what you call it said. This is before they even got up there. This is before we started the little meeting, whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one of the guys was it. I think it was Lawrence. I remember he had came to. I don't know if you remember that, but he had said this before Tavion said what he was about to
That's
say,
when he came to me like, I'm
and
gonna
he
bring
was
you up.
like, "Yeah," he said, "I'm about to bring you up." Now they was just messy at that moment. I
They
don't know
really
why.
was, bro.
Like,
You think it's a
they wanted
reality?
somebody to fight.
You think it's some reality TV type stuff? He talking about, yeah, I'm gonna bring you up in a meeting. I'm like, do what you want to do, bro. Like, this weight, this is more on y'all than it is on me. I ain't date this motherfucker. Do what you got to do. So they talking. Here come Tavion. Like I said, the room's quiet. Like you can hear a pin drop type quiet. This man Tavion said kind of loudly. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might as well just go up there and say it's you. I'm like, nigga, what? Or he said something along them lines.
He ain't said no silent kind of loudly. That was loud because I remember it was about like 8 people, 7, 8 people must have turned their head over there when we was looking. I'm still looking straight.
I tell you, like he said, about a little bit half the room turned their heads where
They
I
was
was sitting
like,
at. And I'm like,
I don't even think they
hey,
noticed up there because they was still mad
right? They were still mad at each
at
other.
each other. But the people
Hey,
that was right there, and some people turned around, they were like, "What's going on?"
and it was only funny because before he even said that, Lawrence is like, whole time you talking to this girl and trying to date her, you don't even know that she talking to somebody else who's in this room right now. And so everyone they looking
Yeah,
around like
everybody looking
they were looking
around.
around like, who is it? Who
Everybody
is
was
it?
looking around.
And
Look,
that's when he said it with his dumb.
I follow suit. I'm looking around too. I know about the situation, but I'm act stupid. I'm saying,
I'm sitting. Hey, I was just sitting
kids
down.
chicken.
Hey, I'm just sitting down in my chair like this is crazy. Like It really came to this extreme, like to this length. And then here come Tavion. You might as well just say it's you, bro. Boy, I looked at his. Boy, I looked at that nigga. I said, why the hell would I do that? It's like, unless someone bring me up personally, what I'm gonna self-incriminate myself for. I ain't even do nothing for real. I was trying to be a good friend literally from the jump, and it came into this. So I said, hey, I ain't gonna open my mouth no more. If someone wanna say my name, by all means, say it. But at that point, oh, that was just funny, man. They ended up shaking hands after that. Yeah, they shook hands, right?
Yeah, they shook hands after that,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
the
they was
relationship
actually.
was ever
Yeah,
never
it
the
was never
same.
fixed. After that, it was kind of like just I just know the nigga.
Like I said, I done seen family members get into it from that, and they taking people girls,
Hmm.
girls taking people dudes, and it's never the same after you do that.
It's
And you
not.
know what? I gotta fight. I fought the people for getting into it. Like I fought them for getting into it because it's like, why is y'all getting into it over this person?
Hmm.
It's like it doesn't matter if like if the person was like saying whatever they said to get you to come over there. But at the end of the day, it's like these is just like your people for real. Like why you finna get into it over? I wish I would get into it with you over a female.
Well, you know what,
That's
bro?
replaceable.
That is true. But
Eh,
you know what? I think with them, it's not even so much more as it's over the girl. I feel like they more hurt about the situation because it's like you would like how you said I would you wish you would get into it with me over female. Meaning like it ain't never that serious for you to get into it with me. I think for them, they looking at it as like you of all people, you would want to kind of hurt me like that. I don't even think they care for real about the female. It's more. I think it's more so like you do that to me of all people, like someone who always had your back type. You did. I feel like it'll be more so that why they get into it.
But it's a little bit of both though. I
Mm,
get what you're saying, but it's both because at the same time, it's like we don't know what was said behind like behind closed doors. He could have been like, you know what, like, and Malcolm could have been like, you know what, I'm really happy that you got somebody, and then out of nowhere they start dating,
that is true. That
like,
yeah.
and then you get to thinking, I know how the mind works, but I can't speak for everybody, but I know how my mind works. So I'm like, man, you've been thinking about this for a long time.
Not for real. Now I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
What Malcolm did, now that really was like some plotting. I feel like that was some plotting things because you knew Lawrence was dating this girl. Ain't like you say you can't know because that's your boy. You went the same group as his man. Y'all got pretty much the same friend groups all around. You can't sit here and tell me, oh yeah, I didn't know you was dating Siri. You
That
did
is
know.
tragic.
You did know that.
That's tragic right
Finna saying
there.
I'm pretty sure Lawrence done posted Siri on his social media at least a time or two, and vice versa. And I know you done known these people since middle school. You knew he was dating this girl, and you was bogus, and you was plotting. You was just waiting for him to mess up so you can go ahead and swoop in and get what you wanted to get, which was Siri. And hey,
That's messed up.
now that was some real bogus stuff.
Can you think of another time?
Like that I was involved or
No,
something.
no, not you involved in
Oh,
general. I'm just talking about you. Can you think
oh,
of?
I'm finna say I
Can you
think
think of another situation that's something like that? That's something similar.
mm, I ain't. Hold on. No, I don't think so, bro. Or just give me a little more time to think. But as of right now, no. I'm kind of trying to think of like some high school stuff that happened because I don't think I never really experienced any of this for real in like my personal life or like watching people around me in my personal
I remember me and this girl that I used to go to church with.
life. Hmm.
We was calling ourselves dating, and then we broke up, and she got my cousin.
I forgot all about
Nah,
that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, I was mad at my cousin, but I just realized the other girl was just a whore. You keep it in the family, huh?
Mm.
Now, what I wanted to say to you, let me get closer. Let me get closer so everybody can know that I'm for real this time. This is what I wanted to say. Screw you, cause you tried to, you tried to, break up the family. And you know what? You halfway succeeded. You succeeded for a while. Then the family came back together. And now you out there, you got your little weave in. You got your little weave in. And you probably got your makeup done and you probably think you really did something. But you didn't. Family will always stick together. Let me stop playing. No, but for real. No, that situation
I
did.
then Vin Diesel go crazy.
No, that situation did happen though. And you know what? I remember I felt like who Lawrence? Yeah, I felt like Lawrence in the situation.
Hmm.
But then you know what? I realized it wasn't that serious. Cause I feel like the only reason why she did what she did is because I don't want to say this because it's gonna sound
You
bogus,
talking about the
but it's the
person
truth. Yeah,
that I'm talking about at your church? You talking about
yeah.
the okay, okay.
I think she only did what she did because she got daddy issues, and girls with daddy issues they just go from one guy to the other guy and everything. In most cases,
I can see in most cases.
because they don't know how to process love from a nigga, from a man. Now him, I faulted him at first, but at the same time, he was fickle.
Okay.
He was a sheep,
Mm.
meaning somebody in our family told him to do it, and he did it. And you know what? I feel like I still believe to this day, if somebody in the family told him to do something, he'll still do it because he's fickle. He's a sheep. He's not a leader, and this just some real stuff. He's not a leader, and if he feel like he a leader, he's not. And if he got a problem, he not gonna do nothing. He not gonna do nothing. And it's not even no try to oh we about to fight or something like that. No, it's just like Mug's not gonna do nothing for real. I mean, if he is trying to fight, then I'm sorry for him because I ain't gonna fight him. But I mean, if somebody could feel some type of way, what I'm just saying. I'll be joking, but I'll be halfway serious too. But
Right.
I mean, if he trying to do something, then I mean, I guess we can do something. It wouldn't like make no sense because it's like
Years ago.
it's years ago, and it's like, dude, you're like 140. Uh, Batista bomb you. Seriously. Then your lungs go on too because you smoke.
Yeah. Can't keep up. Can't
But
keep up.
no, to the point though, like, you know, that's just wrong. I felt like Lawrence in that situation, but at the same time, you have to realize what is important. Girls come and go, but you still gonna be related to the mug, whether you like it or not. I remember I used to get mad. Well, I said this before too, but my little cousin, he used to when we used to make him mad, he used to say this all the time.
Mhm.
He used to be like, "You not my cousin no more." I remember I told him, I said, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry you feel like that way, but it don't work like that. I tried. It don't work like that. I tried it. I'm pretty sure other people don't done tried it. You stuck in this family. I'm so sorry you feel that way."
That is true. That is true. One thing you can do is just not talk to people.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that you can do.
yeah. That's all you can do is not talk to them. You still gonna be related to niggas.
Exactly.
There's some cousins I don't talk to. I can't tell them you not my cousin no more. I mean, I might not like them, but just don't talk to them. That's it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. I ain't thinking of other situation. One other thing I could think of was that whole hiking endeavor, but we already
But that's
spoke.
not even
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
what I
even the
said.
same thing.
But you said it's like something similar,
Yeah,
but like I said, that don't really count.
that's
We
messed
both
up.
just met the person, so
More of
you
the
said
sto-
that's messed up.
Yeah.
What's messed up?
What?
You said that's messed up.
Yeah.
I said what's messed up?
I was still talking about the other situation. I ain't talking about the hiking.
Oh, okay.
No, that ain't messed up. He gave you the leeway.
Hey, that's his fault.
More of the
Move
story,
fast.
more of the story is don't be dating your friend's ex.
Don't be a Malcolm for the most part. Don't be a Malcolm. Okay.
That's just not cool.
Don't be a
That's
Malcolm.
just not cool. It's like it's too many people out here to be doing that.
Yeah.
Then y'all end up fighting over a female, and then like a lot of times the guys we end up fighting. I can only speak for the men. Like some females be doing the same thing, but I'm gonna give y'all the man perspective because I'm a man. Um, a lot of time these guys be out here fighting over this female, and then it's like she be in the wrong like 95%. Nah, sometimes it be your friends on some your friends or cousins, whoever, brothers be on some behind the back type stuff. But it's
Hmm.
like no, it's like it's not that serious. I mean, yeah, it should be a conversation had though if you feel some type of way, but you shouldn't be fighting or I'm finna cut somebody off over a female. Like you said, this 10 plus years, I wish I would like in a situation like stop talking to them over a female. Is that serious, dude? Like it's a whole bunch of like females out here, and then if we get into it, then we can get into it for a little while. But at the same time, it's like you don't got real friends out there. You don't got real like people that's really down for you. So you gonna risk all that over a female that both y'all gonna end up not being with.
Exactly. That's the even craziest part. Half the situation we just talked about, ain't nobody still together to this day.
Ain't nobody together.
Nobody is together right now.
We don't even know if half the people alive.
You ain't. I wasn't gonna take it that far,
I'm just
but
trying.
but
You
I
know
know
I
what.
gotta gas it
Yeah, I
up.
know what you're getting at. But nah, like that's some real stuff though. You doing all this over somebody you not finna be with because you done made your mind up already after the situation that happened. Now it's just a whole ego and pride thing. Like, oh, I'm a little like a female dog. I'm trying to cut back on the cussing, even though I already cussed a couple times. But I'm a little like a female dog in front of everybody because now you done TYB, and now it's like, oh, he ain't do nothing about it. So now you letting your pride and your ego get in the way of a bunch of nothing when it really, like you said, ain't that serious.
You getting into it over a female that you're not even gonna be with. That's one of the stupidest things ever.
So you probably not
I'm
even gonna
like,
remember in 10 years.
right, like that situation we was talking about earlier. That was the stupidest thing ever.
It really was,
You
bro.
about to get into it with me over a female that you not with and I'm not with. I got a different girlfriend
Hmm.
and you into it with me over a female that we not with.
And even then, to even take it a step further, you still trying to somewhat make an issue or get into it with me, meaning you, with a female that you are with, that you not even treating like it's your female.
Exactly,
Make you just looking for stuff to cause. Now,
bro.
like, I can see you treating her with respect and you doing what you supposed to do, your boyfriend responsibilities. But you not even doing the bare minimum, and you still trying to make an issue with me, meaning you, and her, like they doing something wrong or there's something going on. For what? We just need to be focusing on treating her better to keep her around if you really want her to be around.
Oh, I remember something now.
What's up?
I don't know if this count. Well, this still count. Like I told y'all earlier, I got a lot of friends that's like be doing some stuff with these females and everything. I
Hmm.
wouldn't go behind them, but at the same time, this wasn't nothing like serious. But I remember it was a time with you and the other guy, and you had, you was. I don't want to say y'all talked, but I mean it's kind of like nigga. I don't care. You ended up y'all exchanged slob.
You talking about Kay?
No, I'm talking about this other. I ain't gonna say her name because I know you want to forget her.
You
Anyway,
talking about the mentally challenged broke bitch?
hold on. I don't know.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you off camera.
All right.
Anyway, it was a situation where he was on some like this is not his ex, but he was on some behind the other dude was on some behind the back type stuff. And like I said, he ended up kissing a old girl and everything. And then the girl I could tell she really liked him. And I don't he wasn't, reciprocating the same thing. It's just I don't know why he did it, but the other dude was trying so hard to get with that girl because he was like, "Oh, I guess y'all had a conversation." He was like, "You're not gonna do nothing with her." So
Oh, okay.
he was just like trying so hard to do like get with her, and then all this other stuff. Now that's bogus because, like I said, been saying the whole video. Gee, why you got to go for the same people? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you mental or
I ain't gonna lie, I
something?
forgot all about that, bro, for real.
I'll be remembering
Hey, the
stuff.
whole
That's the
time you was
last thing.
talking, I'm over here like, who's he talking about? I I forgot all about that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, why is you trying to keep it with the same person? Like that's a weird.
Exactly.
That's weird to me. Automatically, I feel like that's bro code. If you trying to go for the same girl, then obviously like you just don't care about your friendship or whatever relationship you got with this person. That's bro code. You don't do it. It's like these three things that you breaking the bro code. Number one, don't talk that you shouldn't be talking to somebody ex girlfriend or to me somebody that they was talking to. Now it's different if you found like if you talking to her and you didn't know.
Hmm.
Now that's different. That's a
Yeah.
conversation that y'all should have and everything. If it's still gonna affect somebody. Cause I didn't heard that before. It's been some people like they found out they used to talk to the same girl, but they didn't know they wasn't talking to them at the same time per se. But it's just they didn't know that that person used to talk to.
Hmm.
Number two, don't be sneak dissing your homies, whatever like that. That's bro code. That should be bro code and girl code.
Yeah.
Don't be sneak dissing your homies. Like if you got an issue about something, y'all should be grown enough to come together and then talk about the issue. But don't be like, oh, f this person or this person to be, and that's why he be doing this, that, and the third, and everything. That's like no, that you shouldn't be doing that
Hmm.
because evidently you're not really their friend or whatever you are to them. That's not cool. You shouldn't be sneak dissing. And then you know what? Number three, this should be going both ways as well. If you hear something about one of your friends and they not there to defend themselves, shut them down. You better treat the, I, gee, for real. You better treat the life out of somebody. Don't be like letting people sneak dish your people, whatever like that.
Hmm.
You know, that's just not good. But yeah, don't be going after the same people. That's stupid. Why we gotta go after the same people? Do you know how many people it's out here?
8 billion.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that.
Cause people be having people. It's crazy. Crazy thing about the world is people die every day and somebody's born every day too. So yeah, you shouldn't be going after people exes. That's like I know what I said at the beginning of the video. Nah, I do believe in doing people how you do them. I mean how they did you. So if somebody was trying to go after my ex, that's me back in the day though. But if somebody was trying to like I'm grown now, but back then if you was trying to go after my ex and you succeeded, you best believe I'm coming for your whole starting lineup.
You know, man.
That's just yeah, but no.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Well, you got anything to add, bro?
You know what? I would like to apologize for my last outburst in the last video. I watched the video and you know what? I told you about my crush and I was like, you know what? Your youth done passed you by. You dang near 40 now.
How you gonna apologize for something you said, but you gonna reiterate what you said?
I was Can I say what I'm sorry
I know
for?
you right. I apologize.
I
I ain't no
realized
apologize, my mother. Go ahead. No, man.
I realized, it's probably not it probably wasn't that deep to say all that. Yo, youth done passed you by and all that other stuff. But I just wanted to say I shouldn't have said all that. And I want to tell y'all that I'm just playing. I am not sorry for nothing. I just have to reiterate that because you know what? She killed a little boy's dream. And I'm just saying, at least kill his dream. Just like I said, in that past thing, just tell niggas no. You know, if she would have told niggas no, then niggas would have never had to, keep on going, keep on fighting, trying to live the dream. You
Mm-hmm.
know, a lot of people need to hear no.
That is true.
So yeah. No, but no, seriously though, to get serious, moral of the story is don't be out here trying to date your friend's ex, or your brother or anybody in your family. That's just not cool. Now I don't know people that done hit the same girl and all this other stuff. And yeah, but no, don't be doing that. That's just my point of view. I don't like it. And then that's gonna have me looking at you differently. I don't care. I don't even care if it's not me. If it's not me, you could tell me it's like, oh yeah, I hit such and such a girl, and I know y'all homies. No, I'm gonna start messing with you off the strength of what you're doing, cause what you doing with them. No, for real, cause what you doing to them, I know you'll do the same thing to me. Just cause you haven't did that to me doesn't mean anything.
But doesn't that go back to another video that we talked about though? The video where old girl she stopped being cool with her
Nigga,
friend.
that video never posted. We supposed to redo it.
I didn't say we posted it. I said doesn't that go back to a video we talked about though? I didn't say we went public with.
Yeah, but now you telling them like it's out there.
We can always edit this
Any,
out. We got a master editor on our team. She'll take care of it.
anyway,
I got faith in you, chicken. Hmm. It's an inside
anyway,
joke. She know. Go ahead.
anyway. This has been another episode of the Any and Everything podcast. I'm your boy Perion,
And I'm your boy James.
and tune in next week because we're coming back with another topic.